Good afternoon. Broadcasting to you from Perth, Western Australia, this is Perth P. For some of my subscribers, it will come as no surprise to you if I state that I am an atheist. This afternoon I'd like to talk with you a little bit about how I came to be an atheist and a little bit about how I deconverted. Especially as I've been watching a few videos of late by atheists and also by people that have talked about their deconversion experience. Firstly, some background. Being an atheist in Australia is not a big deal. At the last census by the Australian Bureau of Statistics in 2006, nearly 20% of the population put that they have no religion. The other 80% was a mixture of Christian and other faiths. And I also wonder about that 80%, because I recall that in previous censuses I have listed myself as being an Anglican, even though I hadn't attended a church service in many years. Therefore, I think you can agree that religion's not a big deal in Australia, and atheism therefore is not either. What of my personal story? Well, I was raised as an Anglican. My parents took me along to church with them, and at the age of about 5 or 6 I attended Sunday school. So we would have been going along to church on a weekly basis, but that wasn't always the case, and over the next few years, between the age of about those years, 5 and 6, until about the age of 13, my attendance at church, along with that of my parents, decreased. We probably only went once a month, but probably always for Christmas and for Easter. At the age of 13, my parents decided that I should be confirmed as a member of the Anglican Church. So our church attendance increased again, back to about the once a week stage. And after I passed through the confirmation classes, I was able to go up to receive the Eucharist. Over the next couple of years, my church attendance and that of my family decreased again. My attendance in particular dropped off to about only Easter and Christmas. And part of the reason for that was because I was going to school, of course, and I was reading about and becoming aware of the theory of evolution. How scientific fact had shown that we had evolved over many thousands of years, tens of thousands of years, and how the earth and the universe had been created. And over those couple of years as well, I became more aware of what was happening in the world. I saw interreligious fights, not just Muslim against Christian, but Christian against Christian, saying either my God is better than your God, or my understanding of the Bible is better than your Bible. And I also started seeing cruel and vicious acts being performed against innocent people, and people saying, well, it was God's wish. At the age of 15, it came to me, or I reached a conclusion. How can I balance these contradictory things? The theory of evolution, with its scientific basis and fact, against all of these different religions clamouring to say that our religion is best, but all the while being inhumane and cruel, all in the name of a God which is all-powerful and had supposedly created the world. And as a result of my belief in the scientific fact and the theory of evolution, I came to the conclusion that there can't be a God, that all of these religions are just a crock. They're hypocrites. So at the age of 13, I wasn't yet ready to call myself an atheist. I probably called myself an agnostic, a doubter, a non-believer. But over the years since then, since the age of 15 to my current age of 42, I've come to the belief that there is no God. There can't be. So now I call myself an atheist. Earlier in my video, I talked with you about how I've been watching some videos on YouTube about atheism and proofs of atheism and of people deconverting from atheism. So I'd like to recommend a few channels. Firstly, we have Qualia Soup. He makes great videos detailing and using great graphics the different debates and the different logical conclusions that you have to jump if you want to believe in God. Similarly, Theremin Trees makes great videos with really interesting graphics and discussions about proofs of God and proofs of atheism. Edward Current does great satires about atheism and religion. And I'd especially like to thank Lacey, Go Green 18, for talking about her own deconversion experiences from the Mormon Church, mind you, and encouraging me, therefore, to talk about my deconversion. I thank you for your time watching. I appreciate any comments and ratings. Bye.